Hey, what's up, guys? I want to take a quick minute while I can, and it's going to be quick because I'm at work. I came across the news about the South African boxer named Simiso or Simiso, hope I'm saying the guy's name right, who passed away from a brain bleed and induced coma. First off, rest in peace to the guy. There is video footage of it out there. I actually posted the ESPN article announcing his passing, and also posted the Twitter link showing video footage of what happened in the fight. Alright, basically they said that this guy showed no symptoms of anything before the fight in training camp. They said that during the fight he dominated the guy, and at the end he had knocked the guy through the ropes. He was that dominant. They say he took no big blows to the head, but he dominated the guy to the point where at the end of the fight, I think it was a 10-round fight, and near the end of the fight he had knocked the guy through the ropes, right? Then I guess as the ref was over there maybe giving a count or whatever, the guy Simiso, he turned and he went to and the guy was getting up, he turned and went to a neutral corner and started like basically shadow boxing towards the corner, punching towards the corner and going that way. And never seen anything like it before. The ref immediately stopped the fight and they got the medical attention. And they said the guy was put into an induced coma because of brain bleed, and he passed away. All right. And one of the main reasons I wanted to do this video, and it is quite the irony, but a very sad irony. All right. Yesterday I was listening to Teddy Atlas's show here on YouTube, The Fight. All right, and his co-host Ken Rhino, I believe that's the guy's name. This guy was very critical of Rolly Romero not sticking around to do a post-fight interview after he was knocked out by Tank Davis, right? Very critical. He was talking about it it seemed like for minutes, right? I left a comment in the comment section of that video saying that we shouldn't be overly critical of guys who have just been knocked out for not doing post-fight interviews. Because there could be the need, there could be urgency to get these guys to the back, to get evaluated, to get examined, to make sure they're okay, right? And there were numerous people that understood where I was coming from, all right? And I've been watching combat sports since the early 90s, right? This never really occurred to me, never really even thought about it until a few years ago when Stipe Miocic in the UFC, when he was a champ, he fought Alistair Overeem, and he knocked out Alistair Overeem. Overeem was on his back, he took a couple punches to the head, he was knocked out cold. After the fight, Joe Rogan was interviewing Alistair Overeem, and Overeem was saying things that happened in the fight that really did not happen in the fight, and they were showing the replay, and it was not matched up to what Alistair was saying, and everybody was, just felt uncomfortable saying that the guy had just been knocked out. He wasn't making sense. People were coming down on Joe Rogan saying that he shouldn't have interviewed him, he shouldn't have been asking this and that, and I believe Joe Rogan had made the stance that he would no longer interview guys after they had just been knocked out, And then, also Daniel Cormier was knocked out by John Jones. He was very emotional, very unstable in his post-fight interview after being knocked out. Sergey Kovalev, after being knocked out by Canelo, was kind of throwing Buddy McGirt under the bus. I think that if he was in his right mind, he would not have done that. So that there have been a few examples that I have seen of, where it's not a good idea to interview a guy after being knocked out. And it's like I said, it's quite the irony, that I've saw that podcast yesterday, made those comments, and now this has happened to where a guy was actually dominating the fight. From all accounts, had not taken any significant damage to the head during the fight, and still, even though he was dominating the fight, knocked the guy through the ropes, was not taking any damage, had a brain bleed in the fight, was disoriented to the point where he went to the opposite corner throwing punches where nobody was standing, and the ref immediately stopped the fight, and the guy had a brain bleed, induced coma, and then passed away. So I'm mainly doing this video to say, guys, let's not criticize guys for not doing post-fight interviews when they've been knocked out. I made it clear that Rolly was not on steady legs to the point where the ref stopped the fight. The guy should not have continued in the fight, and it was a good call by the ref. And he had been knocked out and should not have done a post-fight interview, in my opinion. And this just goes to show, man. We don't know what happened to this guy to make this happen. My guess would be that maybe from things that have happened previously in his career, previous blows to the head, whether they've been in training camp or whatever. Maybe an accumulation. Maybe he had some type of I don't know, blood rush. Of course, I'm not a doctor. But, maybe just from being in the fight, maybe the adrenaline of, having knocked the guy down, wanting to finish the fight, maybe that triggered something in the guy's head to where that happened, But incredibly sad. But again, guys, let's not be critical of guys not doing post-fight interviews after being knocked out, because, this goes to show that medical attention really is necessary when these guys are KO'd. When the guy's not in their right minds. Hell, even when a guy dominating the fight, he wasn't in his right mind. So that's it, guys. Just wanted to get that word out to you guys, man. Rest in peace to Simiso. I hope Simiso. I hope I'm pronouncing the guy's name right. Just sad, and let me know what you guys think about it, and I'll check in soon. Thanks for watching.